Hello, friends, and this is your faithful friend Sandra, and I am a UI designer, graphic designer, software designer, web designer, something like that. The titles continue to change. However, I am very visual, and in order for me to do my job, I have decided to do a gap analysis. So I decided, why not come up with an explanation of to what is a gap analysis. I'm sure you can find it, Google it, or you can go to Wikipedia and they can give you an explanation. But I created a template that I have been using for my analysis that I wanted to share with you. And in order for me to share that with you, I wanted to explain to you how I am using it. And first of all, what is gap analysis? Gap analysis, my conclusion, is a comparison document that you can share with your team in which you provide analysis comparison of the business or organization, such as goals, current issues, and best practice recommendations. The whole purpose of a gap analysis is to provide best practice recommendations. And as you can see, in this document or this template, you can see that from the left to right, the first column says current gap. And in this section, you are going to consider what information, you're going to gather all the information that you need to identify, the barriers, that you need to identify the goals, the benefits, all of these things that you are facing in the present moment. What about the desired goals? Desired goals, where do you want to be? You need to consider the procedures, the policies, the equipment you have, and the type of team you have. Maybe you are missing someone in that team. So you need to identify the skills that you have within that team so that you know if you can add someone else or you need to outsource some of the best practices that you are going to find along the way. Then in the third column, you're going to see it says audience. Who are your targeting audience? It doesn't matter what you are doing, what kind of business you are in, you always have to focus on the audience. And me as a UI designer, you know that meeting the user's needs is always vital. So therefore, you must consider performance, quality, and readiness. How are you going to provide the best benefits for your users? In this section. So really think about your audience, think about the users of whatever product or services you are offering. And then best practices. This is after you gather all that information and set your goals and understand about your audience, then you are going to summarize the best practices, and that include the benefits and the barriers. Compare your current practices with the best practices. For that, you will have to do a lot of research, of course, and indicate or recommend who or how these practices can be implemented within your business or organization. That is all I have for you right now. Please make a comment. Perhaps you have done a better job at gap analysis, and maybe you can make a comment so that others can learn from you. I don't have all the answers, but whatever answers I have, I'd be happy to share with you. This is your faithful friend again, Sandra Graves. I usually do motivational videos, but I thought that this was very important for me to share with you. So thank you very much, and God bless.